and welcome to a Nertz tutorial with a crappy microphone. I'm Ella Moriarty, and this is
Sydney Moriarty.
And we're going to teach you. All right, let's go. The game setup.
Everyone needs their own individual deck.
That is correct, Sydney. Everyone needs to make sure they have a different design on their deck for counting points at the end. I will explain later. So, Sydney, how many piles do you need?
5 to be exact.
That is correct. So you're going to begin by putting the first card face up and then 4 cards face down. And then you're going to repeat that again. The first card face up, then 3 more face down. Again, face up, 2 face down. So you should have 1 card in the pile on the very left and 5 cards on the pile on the very right.
This is your Nertz pile. Count out 13 different cards and have the 13th one face up.
This pile is essential to ending the game. So keep that in mind. This pile right here is what we like to call the 1, 2, 3 pile. You are shifting through this the whole game. So you're going to count 1, 2, 3, and you're going to flip it. And that top card, the 5 of diamonds, is the one you can play on the aces that are out or on your own setup. Same with the 9 of diamonds, and so on.
Plays on your own setup. And now on to the aces.
So aces are very important. Whether you have them on your own setup, you find them in your Nertz pile, the 1, 2, 3 pile, they're going to go out in the center for everyone to play on.
Anytime you unveil a face down card, you're going to want to flip it over.
Face up. Alrighty, now playing on these cards. You can only alternate by color and they have to be descending. So 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, and so on. And so, no! Don't do it. You can't put the red on the red. You must only put the red on the black and the black on the red and so on. So I don't know why I went to that 7, but you can only put it in descending order. And yeah, so now that 8 back there is untouchable, and I'm uncovering the face down card.
The Nertz pile. This pile should have your attention. These cards are worth double the points and are negative. And we do not want that, because they can put your chance of winning in jeopardy. You can play them in the same way as the others. It can be put on your own or center pile.
Alrighty, again, hello 1, 2, 3 pile. So basically, you're going to keep shifting through this the whole game. 1, 2, 3. And you can play that top card. 1, 2, 3. And so on. So yeah, keep shifting through that the whole game. Oh my gosh, I found a 2 spades. I'm going to go put it out there. And look, I uncovered a 4. I can also play that 4. Anytime you uncover a card by playing the top one, you can play it. And you're just going to keep doing that. Oh my gosh, look, a 9. I can put it on the 10. You know why? Because it's descending. Oh, look, I can take that 8 and move it over. You can also shift on piles, which I'm about to demonstrate. You can take that 8 of, spades and the 7 and move it on top of that 9. You see, you can shift around piles just as long as they're descending. And yeah, I just uncovered another pile again. And you, again, just continue to shift through that pile. And always look out and see if there's things you can play in the field. Because in the end, those points matter more than playing on your own setup. Right now, I'm just showing you how to play on your own setup. This can help to help shift your cards. Oh, look, another ace. Another ace. Look, I uncovered an ace. Isn't that brilliant, Sydney?
Yes, it is, Ella.
Wow. All right, so we just continue to shift through that pile the whole game, keeping in mind that there's other players putting out cards in the center piles. You don't have to play on your own center piles. You just continue to play on any aces. All right, so yeah, don't do that. Don't stack too much, because if you stack too much, then you're just covering cards that are very valuable, especially if you're not playing with that many people. Okay, wait. Hypothetical situation. If I move that queen, and oh my gosh, there's an empty space. This is one special thing about the Nertz pile. That empty space can only be covered by a Nertz card. So that is another way to move up a Nertz card and get that Nertz pile shifting. And right there, that king, that's an unfortunate sight. I'm sorry. Very unfortunate sight.
Yes, it is, Ella. And please pay attention to your Nertz pile.
Aim of the game.
The aim of the game is to play on the center piles as much as possible, and to get rid of your Nertz pile. Ella in this demonstration is speeding through going through your Nertz pile. So hypothetically, you finish your Nertz pile. Then say the word Nertz, and the game is over. Game set up.
Alright. Alrighty, Ella here. We're going to be just talking through everyone's piles, so we're all set up and ready for a game like I demonstrated before. So let's take a look at my piles. I have an ace, okay, so I'm going to realize that I have to put that ace out. I also recognize I have a 7 of spades. Oh, look, there's a 6. I will possibly move that there, and then that'll move that card to my Nertz pile up. So now let's take a look at Sydney's piles. Sydney recognizes that she has a 2 of spades and a 2 of diamonds on her Nertz. The one on her Nertz is very important to move quick. Also, she recognizes that she has a perfect descending order trail right there, and she's going to be able to flip over all those cards. All right, so now let's take a look at my dad's pile. Notice how we have a lot of room in the center. All right, so my dad has 2 aces, and he's going to put them up when the game begins. So he's got 2 aces. He also has a king there. That's rather unfortunate because it's piled on top of a lot of other cards and so all those cards are being covered. So that's a little unfortunate. It's best when you get a king on the very left. And also he has a 10 on his Nertz pile. That might take a while to get to. My mom over here really doesn't have much to look forward to except those early cards, the baby cards.
Game example.
Hi again, it's Ella here. Sydney's just going to chime in when she has something, but I'm just going to I'm going to walk you through this. So everyone, the first thing we're doing right now is we're putting up those aces. Alrighty, so take a look at that.
Play in the center.
Alright, Ella again. Sydney, say hi.
Hello.
Anyways, that's the center piles right there. Those center piles you play on suit, and you have to keep in mind that these are worth points. Every card you put out there is a point. No matter what it is, an ace. And so basically, you're just going to it goes ace through king, and they're by suit. So my mom just put a 2 of clubs on an ace of clubs. So you're just going to keep going up until it gets to king, which I will show later what you do then. But you just keep piling on those. Illegal moves. All right, so at the moment, we actually only have 1 illegal move to show you, but it was done by Sydney. What do you have to say for yourself?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, okay. Anyways, look, watch. She puts the pile down. She takes the ace from the bottom and moves it to the top. Like, how did you think I wasn't going to see that? Absolutely not okay. She just gave herself a free point. Don't do that. I repeat, don't do that. Just be a good person, okay? Don't do that.
I am sorry again.
Okay, anyways, so we're continuing to go through our game. We're going through our 1, 2, 3 pile, moving the Nertz pile, doing what we can on our own piles, and we reach a point where we can't do anything else. What do we do, Sydney?
We burn.
Yeah, we burn. So we do a thing that's called burning. Where you all collectively decide we can't do anything else. We've gone through our piles so much, nothing's happening. So you take the top card of that 1, 2, 3 pile, and you're going to move it to the bottom, like so. And this is a group effort. You can't do it on your own. So you're just going to continue to go through your game, and then you're going to reach a point where hopefully things resurface, more aces come out. Sydney also over here was like, can I put this 9 on the 10? I was like, absolutely not. Do you see the colors, woman? Do you see them? Only in this game do we care about color. But yes. Hold on. Oh my gosh! Sydney, what happened?
Pile flip over.
There's a king! And so now you can either decide to flip it over or whatever. That pile's just done. Anyways, all right, so I'm about to spoil for you. I do win the game because I'm a little superior and at the moment, but I'm just showing you right now. This is me. I'm going through. I'm continuing to flip over my Nertz pile. I'm putting things on top. Oh, and I end up with 2 aces, like the most brilliant end ever. And so I call Nertz. All right, so at the end, everyone picks up their Nertz cards. I have 0 because I won the game. I paused the game. Well, I didn't win yet necessarily, but I paused the game. So everyone sees how many they have. Because you have 4, you have -8. My dad has -8, and my mom has -2. So you double the cards you had, and then make them negative. So those you're going to take away. So you're going to take all the center piles, and you're going to sort them. You're going to lay them out. And this is why having different colored decks is really important, right, Sydney?
Oh, yes. So important.
So that you can really tell the difference.
Points.
So, again, just sort out those middle piles. Put your Nertz cards aside. Put the extra cards aside. Make sure to remember your Nertz number. Or just have your Nertz card on the side. And so eventually I ended up with 23 cards. Sydney ended up with 20. My dad ended up with 19. And my mom ended up with 23 in the center. But because of the Nertz cards, you take away points. So Sydney had 4. So that is -8. You double it and subtract it. So Sydney had 20 cards. Now she has 12. My dad ended up with 11. And my mom, who also had 23, which is what I had, ended up with 21. So she could have won. But because she had a Nertz card left over, I won. Okay, Sydney, what are we doing?
We're going through another game.
Yes, another sped up game. Now, what is in this game?
An illegal move.
Oh my gosh, yes, another illegal move. Now, who could have possibly committed that illegal move?
I'm guessing me.
Yeah, that's right. So, people keep watching. And now, Sydney, I would like you to cue the elevator music. Thank you. Okay, we have another illegal move. I repeat, illegal move.
Illegal.
Yes, Sydney, this is your bad. Well, it's not entirely illegal, but it's sort of a demonstration. You can't put 2 cards right away down. You have to give other people a chance. You have to be a good person in that way. So, eventually these games get really heated. People just throw down cards. Like, just intense.
Pew, 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 pew.
Yeah, like that. But you don't want to smack 2 in a row or 3 in a row. I did that once the first time I really played, and it was hard to get called out. So just don't. Just don't put 2 at a time. Put them down individually. Anyways, elevator music, please cue it again, okay?
Okay. Thanks so much for watching.
Bye.